What's going on, Royal Alliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One DLC related video. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about what we could have had in the Rogue One DLC pack, which is a Yavin 4 map, or a couple of Yavin 4 maps, since Yavin 4 is actually going to feature in the Rogue One movie. So on Monday there were two new international posters for Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. The fresh artwork has revealed two locations for the spin-off that will be released on December 16th. One is Yavin 4, the one I'm going to be talking about, and the other is Scarif, which we know is going to be coming in the Rogue One DLC, as the Rogue One DLC is actually called Rogue One Scarif. So in the poster coming on screen now, we get to see Felicity Jones as Jyn Erso, who is the focus of this poster. We get to see the Death Star looming behind her, and then we get the rest of the cast. We have Diego Luna as Captain Cassian Andor next to her. We have Ben Mendelsohn, Forrest Whitaker, Donnie Yen, Alan Tudyk, Riz Ahmed, and Jiang Wen. And this poster looks extremely cool. It looks like there isn't going to be any sort of battle on Yavin 4. It looks like from this poster. We're just going to really see it used as a rebel base, which it was actually used for. And then I'm guessing the rest of the fighting and battling is going to go on around Scarif, or in the skies above Scarif. So if you don't know, Yavin 4 was the jungle-covered fourth moon in orbit around the red gas giant Yavin, and at some point during the Galactic Civil War, it hosted the headquarters of the Rebel Alliance, a group of resistance fighters that opposed the dominant Galactic Empire. However, following a major battle that took place around Yavin, the Alliance relocated its headquarters to Hoth. However, in the new canon, there was no battle as the rebel forces evacuated the planet before the Empire actually arrived. So Yavin 4 was actually a map, or a few maps, that featured in Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. The maps that we actually got were Yavin 4 Arena and Yavin 4 Temple. The Yavin 4 Arena is the second of the two maps available on Yavin 4, the other being Yavin 4 Temple. Yavin 4 Arena is set in a clearing in the forest with an ancient arena in the centre and other various ruins. It has 5 command posts: East Box and Altar, West Box and Gate, and the arena. This arena of Yavin didn't appear in either the original trilogy or the prequels, but it did feature in the Clone Wars, where Anakin Skywalker had a duel with Asajj Ventress. Now, the gameplay on screen is of the Yavin 4 Arena, and this map looks extremely cool. I really would have loved to see Yavin 4 revamped, remastered, made with awesome graphics, and I would have loved to have actually got to play in Yavin 4 again in the new Battlefront. I think the maps would have been extremely cool, and it also would have added a bit more variety to the maps in Star Wars Battlefront. I know we already have Endor, but Endor seems to be just mainly sort of forest. It does have a few bunkers, and Yavin would be pretty similar, but still, I imagine the environment would look a lot different. I mean, it is two completely different planets, so they wouldn't look exactly the same, and they both would play differently. And I think it's something that is really going to be missed out on, but I think a lot of people at the same time probably aren't going to be that bothered about this planet being in Star Wars Battlefront. I think they're going to love Rogue One Scarif, and I'm hoping we're going to get some news about Rogue One Scarif at some point, because there seems to be no news at all at the moment. Also, we had the Yavin 4 Temple. The Yavin 4 Temple is a map featured in Star Wars Battlefront, the original one, Star Wars Battlefront 2, only known as Yavin 4, and Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron. The temple featured in the map was built and used by the society that once lived on the planet before it became deserted. The map is large and relatively open, apart from all of the trees. The undergrowth may seem to get in the way, but can be fired and walked through. Again, this map looks extremely cool, and I think it would have been a great map to have, or at least have something similar to this map in the new Star Wars Battlefront, and I do think it's something that's going to be missed out on. Again, the gameplay on screen is of the Yavin 4 Temple map, and when I seen that the new Rogue One poster did feature Yavin 4, I was really hoping that we would get a Yavin 4 map, at least in the Rogue One Scarif DLC, but considering it is called the Rogue One Scarif DLC, I don't think we will be getting anything other than Rogue One Scarif in that particular DLC. Maybe we will see Yavin 4 feature in a free update at some point. I would really like that, so let me know down in the comment section below if you would like to see Yavin 4 come to Star Wars Battlefront at some point. And also let me know what you're thinking about the Rogue One Scarif DLC, because at the moment it's been really dry. They haven't released any sort of news about it, and we are probably about a month and a half away from this DLC actually releasing. Normally we get a few bits and bobs of news about the DLCs about a month before they normally come out, but so far we haven't really had anything and it's a bit disappointing, but I hope we get something soon. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance and be kept up to date with all things Star Wars. Other than that, may the Force be with you.